在台上做简报，就像教观众要怎么顺利的开车从起点到 destination。那给了一个很明确的目的地之后，你绝对要教对方要怎么走才最顺。那没有了这些指标，你的听众就好像被动的被拖着走，失去了方向感，更失去了专注力。Hello， 欢迎来到商业英语 Career Plus 的 podcast。在这边，我们利用多年国际职场与教学经验，带给大家最真实与贴切的职场英语知识。Hi, I'm Sherry, founder of Executive Plus. As a language trainer and certified coach, I've trained hundreds of managers from Fortune 500 companies such as Dior, Google, and Deloitte & Touche.
And I'm Nick, Director of Communication Strategy at Presentality.I've helped startups raise millions of US dollars in funding and trained executives of publicly listed companies to present on the global stage. Hey everyone, welcome to Career Plus Podcast, episode 26. Today is all about transitions. We find that a lot of times when people are giving presentations, they tend to jump from idea to idea or they pull it all together. And even if they have an outline, it's not clear where you are in the structure of the presentation. So today is about how to transition from idea to idea, from piece to piece.
那我们上一次的单元，我们特别讲到了教大家怎么样帮助你的听众或观众来划重点。那今天就想要来有点是完成我们这个简报的这些 series， 也就是最后一个很重要的就是做这个 transition。那这个 transition 它其实最主要的目的地就是让你这些观众的专注力能够一直集中，让他们不会觉得说你到底现在在讲什么，至少有让你整个 presentation 是有一种连贯性的。
And similar to last episode, where we talked about the purpose of the presenter is to guide someone. A lot of people rely on just looking at their PowerPoint and reading, and they expect people to follow by reading along with them. But as a presenter, you're really a guide, and you need to build bridges between these ideas and then guide your audience across them. So a lot of these transitions are about doing exactly that. How do you keep people along with you, listening to you as opposed to reading, and really following your ideas?Yeah,
exactly. So I think this is a theme that throughout our entire presentation series is that you're the one who understands your own presentation the most, and you're the expert. So you need to tell them where to go, how to get there. So today we're going to share with you 4 different ways to help your listeners or your audience to transition from idea to idea in your presentation.
Right. And the first way you can do it is just give someone a green light. And do this in the form of something we talked about before, rhetorical questions. Just asking a question like, are you guys ready to get started? Or shall we begin? As a way just to open, and you're not looking for an answer, you're just indicating to everyone it's time to get into the intro, or it's time to get into the meat of the presentation.
所以这就很像说就好像你给人家一个绿灯一样，就是通常我们在做这个部分的时候，是从你已经做完你的 introduction 了，你要进入这个 presentation 的主题，它的真正的那个 meat， 那你就要给人家一个green light。那这个部分呢，你就可以讲说 ready to get started, or you can say shall we begin?And
this helps you move forward into the presentation. Now, what happens after I've made a key point? Do I just jump into the next piece?
Well, one thing that you can do, 所以当你已经讲完了一个非常的重点，可能已经从 finish 你有 A, B, C 你讲完了 A， 那这个时候呢，另外一个做法就是你可以做个很简单的 recap, and then 然后你就 introduce the next point. So what you can say is, let me do a quick recap.And then this is, the summary. If you don't have any questions, we can start covering point B.
Right. So you might just say, as you can see from the last section, it's really important for us to get this done within a 2-week window. Does anyone have any questions about that? All right. If not, I'm going to go into the planning phase.
So I think this is just a very easy way to get from A to B. Is there anything that could be more creative in terms of doing the transitioning?
All right, when you're transitioning, you're coming up to a key point or maybe a really interesting insight that you think will grab their attention or something that will affect the decision-making they have going forward, is you can just plant a bit of the seeds of curiosity. So you might be like, and now what comes is my favorite part, or what's coming is the best part. You could even say, what's even more important than everything we discussed before is. Or finally, let me explain why this is the case, or let me explain why this is what we should do going forward.
所以这个有点像就是种下那种令人家好奇的那种种子的感觉。So plant the seed of curiosity， 就是让人家听到马上说，哦，你好像接下来讲的东西还蛮有意思的，我一定要继续听下去。Again, it really grabs your attention.
Right. Anytime that you can sort of grab someone's curiosity or you can create a bit of anticipation, it always gets them to pay a bit more attention. For example, there's a workshop that we teach at Presentality about the keys to investor pitching. Everyone is listing out like 10 or 20 different presentation slides that you need for an investor, but we actually break it down to there's only 3 key questions. And then we actually go into a totally different activity and we don't tell them what the 3 questions actually are until later. And it just creates that sense of anticipation going, wait, hold on. We did all this stuff. You told me there's 3 things and then you don't tell me about it.
So 很多人会想说，到底是什么？ What are the 3 questions? You gotta stay and find out.
Yeah, the whole thing is there's only 3 questions. Now, what I want to talk to you about today is, and then people are like, wait, hold on, what?
所以也是有点小技巧。So again, you can be very creative here. We're just offering you guys some suggestions and examples. But again, depending on your topic, you can be creative here. Plant the seed of curiosity.
Right.
Yeah.
So the final and the 4th way that you can help people transition is just by sort of very specifically calling out and leading the way. Like, this is where we came from, now follow me, and this is where we're going.
Yeah, 就想象你好像牵着人家的手，就带着他走到下一步。
Right.
Yeah.
So you might use an example like, now that we all understand why we need this system, let's talk about the key features of our new system.
All right. So 我们今天讲到了4种不同的做法。那第一个就是比如说你给人家个绿灯，就是跟人家点一下说，我们来开始咯。So, shall we begin? Ready to get started? 或者你也可以做一个简单的 recap with summary, 然后再带他们进入下一个重点。For example, let me do a quick recap. If you don't have any questions, let's start covering point B.And 我们刚刚也有讲到，就是那种the seed of curiosity， 就是让人家好奇心把它带起来。那方法有很多，我们刚刚讲到 And now comes the best part, or what's even more important is， 像这样的句子。那最后我们刚刚就讲到了，就是牵着人家的手，把它从 A 带到 B。For example, now that we all understand why we need the system, let's talk about the key feature of our new system.Well,
we hope you guys enjoyed a nice, short, sweet, and easy way to wrap up our presentation series. We hope that you'll continue joining us going forward. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
如果你喜欢我们的 podcast， 欢迎来追踪我们的主管英文 Executive Plus 的 Facebook。那也可以写信到我们的信箱 yourcareerplus@gmail.com。